All right, it is that time when I get a new vehicle that doesn't have nice headlights that we replace them. I was out the other day and it was a miserable driving experience with these headlights. I felt like if I was going over 30, 35 miles an hour, I was outrunning them. Let's just take 1 second here and look at those. Those are some of the best looking wheels, especially if they were 20s, 22s even. But 18s, they look good, give me plenty of sidewall for pulling. I just need to be able to see. So let's go ahead, I'll wait till tonight. We'll go drive, I'll show you these lights, and then we can swap them out. Should be fairly easy. And then we'll try driving again and let's just see how it does. And then I'll maybe give an update video. If this video does well, we'll do an update video letting you know if I still like them. But the brand I bought, the Sea Light, they're in that. They'll be in the Blazer. They were in my red Silverado. They're in the white Suburban. They're in everything I own. They're affordable and they seem to last years and years without breaking. So with that, let's get started. All right, so as you can see here, the lights are decent if you're stopped. We've got a little yellow marker over there. We're going to pull up so that is right outside our door, and we'll be able to replicate this test with the new lights. So what happened was I went to Alabama and I was driving home, and man, we had some nasty weather roll through, and there was a tree much like that tree right there, except for way taller and blocking the middle of the road. There you go, camera, focus. So I didn't see it till we're way up on it because it was rainy, it's dark, these lights suck. I even had my brights on, which do give me you can't even tell that up ahead the road turns. They just don't light up the road. And I mean, I can turn the fog, well, the brights are on right now, but the fog lights on this absolutely suck. I really like this vehicle. I like everything about it. The headlights just suck. So the brights, they're not terrible. The regular driving lights, you're gonna outrun those really, really quickly, which really sucks when you're trying to do 55, 65, 75, hell, even 80. But let's do a little drive here. So as I'm coming, let's just get up to like 25. Like if I didn't know this road was like this road, and that's only 20, I can't really see much better than you can on camera. There we go, now we're coming up, now we've got something. Oh my gosh, what do we got going on here? If you were at speed doing what this road's supposed to be able to do, you would be in big trouble. So with that, we'll turn around, we'll line up on this mailbox over here and kind of maybe hop out and look too. So again, I got turned around here and look, that's like, if I go with my brights, I'm still lacking a little side to side, but that's okay. But at least now I can see, hey, look up ahead, there's something. I still can't tell what the heck it is, but there is something going on right there. We go back to these, it looks like, hey, does the road keep going straight? It's just really frustrating. That's about all I can say to that. So we park right here by this, by the end of the creek. You can see that right there. You can tell there's something reflecting up there in the distance. It's a mailbox and the road turns, but you can't drive around all the time, and you got people's lights coming at you. It's really bright. We'll take a reference to this over here. There's a creek right, you can't even see my hand. There's a creek right there. We'll pull up and try and redo both of these. I don't think these lights are going to be terrible to swap out. I think they're going to actually be easier than the OBS ones, which as long as those rods aren't broken, the little plastic pieces they screw into aren't broken, you're in good shape. So let's get these lights swapped out and go for another little cruise. All right, so here's kind of what we're working with on the shop. We're adjusted really nicely. That is bright as shit. It is lovely. It makes me happy. You can see the difference here. If I stand in front of it, you just get this dingy yellow. I stand in front of this, you probably won't even notice. It actually looks better. So that's what we got. These are, you know, it was technology that was available back in the day. Sorry, I wasn't even aiming at it. But this is what's available today, and this is what we should be using. These lenses will need to be cleaned up, but otherwise, I mean, if that doesn't convince you to upgrade your bulbs so you can see, I don't know what will. Take your eyes right here. Gone are the days of the OBS where you had to get a socket on there and twist off. Watch this. Pop. Pop. Lift. Set there. If you have a cold air intake, might not be the best spot. And then to pull it out, it's usually just a little bit of a wiggle. Usually, I say. We're hitting the front light over here. There we go, we got it out. So now what we want to do is, this right here is a 9005. And this over here is a 9006. So your runner lights are a 9006, your high beams are a 9005 if you forget. Because it can happen. I've seen it. All right, let's unplug this. Again, for these, you just lift up on the tab and wiggle. You gotta lift up and wiggle. It's a two-step process. This side over here, I gotta do it with this hand, sorry. There we go. That one's out. And then on this one, I think I'm just gonna get the light out. These lights are, I wanted to leave one in at least, so you can see this. This one right here is your 9006. It's your inner light, meaning it's your high beam. All you gotta do to get it out, well, you gotta get rid of this spider. He's gonna steal my glory shot. Twist. Shimmy out. Again, 9005. Okay, so I ran into something on this side that I did not on the other. And to remedy it, I used this. You may remember this from the Blazer video when I used it to pick out the porcelain piece. The head is spinning separate from what locks it here. So I put it down in, grabbed it with the pick, pushed it up against it, and just slid it into place. Once I was done with that, I grabbed a smaller flathead, got in there and got it right on there like that, and then pushed it. So they are both locked in for some reason. These should be solid. They were on the other ones, but they're not here, so I hope they work. They click and they have a little bit of space to do things, but it's not good. So again, 9006 I believe I said was your driver, 9005 was your high. Let's go get this put back in. All right, so if you come in here and look, it's funny. This outer side on both sides had to go in first. On the other side, I had to lift the light up, so I had to literally get under here and lift up. On this side, I had to push the light down. You don't want to push hard. If you're pushing hard and having to pound things, you're going to break stuff. Almost everything is plastic minus these metal rods. Even the clips here are freaking plastic. And the older these get, the harder it's going to be for them to take a lot of punishment. So again, this side could just be specific to mine. This side I had to lift up on this, but it is in. And then this side, I had to push down on that side. This side I lift up. So just know you got to play with it. One of the other things we ran into is these had the pigtails like I showed you. Tuck them because it was causing this light to sit out not right. So let me, with the key on, and let's see what we've got going on here. I don't like beeping, so I'm going to start it. I can tell you right now that I'm going to actually be able to drive this at night, even in a storm, and be just fine. Let's go for a ride. All right, so as you can see out the window there, or you can't, there's our little yellow marker friend that we pulled up to with the door. And here's the lights. So one thing I can say is they may need to be adjusted up, but I did not adjust at all. I'm still uncertain of what's beyond there, but at least now I can see to the side. So if there's a deer or something, this is probably the part that pisses a lot of people off, but that's okay. I go up to my brights, now I can see what's up there, but with these I'm still probably going to outrun them, but at least I can see around me and down the road better. Let's, I guess my overall opinion is I like these. I've gotten used to driving with white lights. They really help. I was hoping they would go out a little farther, but they don't. So here we go. I did 20 the last time. We're gonna get up to 20 again with these lights. So I mean, if you're not familiar with this road, you're gonna be in trouble, but I feel more confident with it. I can see the green edges, whereas before they kind of just faded in the yellow. I mean, I know this road, so it's nice for me, but if I'm cruising with these, it's a little better. Maybe I would have left the yellow ones in there. Let's turn around and I'll line back up with that creek and we'll take another look going the other direction. Okay, so we are back at the same spot we hit coming back the other way. You can see there's something up there. There's the yellow pole when we were looking the other way. There's the utility boxes. Over here, it's not really lighting it up enough. I can see really good with my eyes, but the windows are tinted out a little bit. We're right at the edge of the creek right there. I feel like I have a better command of the road. Now, does that mean that this is perfect? No, I think after we've done a little bit of driving, that headlight over there needs to be turned out that way. It seems like they're both converging right in front of my face instead of lighting up over there. So we'll have a little adjustment to do. That can be done pretty easy, I believe, with a couple screws. There should be a screw for up and down, which I will probably kick these up just a bit, and then I will work to adjust that side out that way towards the passenger, because the passenger light seems to be shining in front of the driver. But let's pull back up to that garage. I don't know if that's fully the case, but we'll check it out. All right, so my suspicion may be a little bit off. You got this light right over here. It is in just a little bit. It needs to come out, and I think they both probably need to go up. This is not perfectly level. It slants a little like that. It's not bad, but we'll pull over to the shop. It's a little more level on there, at least overall level, same slant or whatever. This slants a little that way. It's definitely better. I can actually see. I'm very impressed with the ability to see to the side now. The fog lights on this are just absolute garbage. I remember the fog lights being actually worth something. These ones, I usually, when I push them, it'll light up at least 3-4 feet where I can see like over here to see the road lines. These ones will light up to about right there. So would I recommend it? Yes, I would. It's a really nice upgrade. I cannot wait to go drive. The other day I would have seen the tree before 150 feet, because I saw it. I'm like, what is that thing? It's crazy. And the wind's blowing, rain's going. It would have just given me more peace of mind with these lights. And for under $100, I don't even know how much these were now. I want to say 60, give or take. They always have deals on them. Worth it. That vehicle right there has the same lights, and then that guy over there has a different brand because they're a solid one-piece round. Frostbite has them. The GTO does not yet. The blue Suburban has them. The Nova and the orange C10 do not. The Dodge has them, and we're good to go. So I don't know what beeped at me. Something beeped. Something's angry. Everything's always angry. Probably wants more money thrown into it. Maybe it's mad that the parking brake's set. I don't know. It's flashing. I don't think it's very happy. All right, we'll see you on the next one.